what they said. But does that make sense to you? These are space people. They came from another fucking planet. No. Listen.
If they created humans, that makes them gods.
Pagan, listen for a minute. Just listen. Now, they came as spacemen on spaceships from another fucking planet. Are you telling me that they had... You're not listening. They came from another planet, and they came down here to mine gold, and they didn't like mine gold. I'm telling you, wait, they came in spaceships,
First of all,
and they didn't have any machines to mine gold.
I know way more about the Anunnaki and the Sumerian religion than you will ever know.
I doubt that.
Okay. I've got 14 books over there on the Sumerians. Does
that make sense to you that these space people came down to get
How many of those books have you read on it?
Machines? They didn't have any machines.
Diana, hold on.
They didn't have any machines.
How many of those books have you written?
Did they have any machines?
How many of those books have you read?
Did they have any machines? Why did they mine gold without machines? Why would they come with Earth to mine gold without machines? That doesn't make any sense.
Because
this is just a made-up story, man. It's just like the other thing. Just like the Christian God. It's a made-up story.
No, it ain't. And I can prove that because they found the evidence of the gold mining.
No,
in Africa.
You put that up to me on where they found it.
Which one do you want? The King Who Refused to Die, The Lost Book of Enki, The Journeys of Mythical Path, Earth Chronicle Expeditions, Earth Chronicle Handbook.
I just want to know where the location
the end of days is.
All those
encounters, Genesis Revisited,
all those
when
books
time began, The Stairway to Heaven.
All those books are just things that
they're non-fiction.
Yes, they are. They're just stories.
No, they're
just stories. They're translations.
How can a book be non-fiction? Non-fiction means it's real. Come on.
Those are just.
The Bible is considered non-fiction.
Those are just translations from Sumerian tablets.
Yes.
There's no proof of any of that. There's no proof that the Anunnaki were ever here. There's no proof.
Yes.
They've never found anything. There isn't.
You know what? You guys have a harder time disproving something than I have of believing.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Diana has faith, and that's all she requires. Faith, and she gets inspiration from her Bible.
For a long time, I searched about Christianity and stuff, and I finally hit one preacher, and he said, what it really boils down to is faith. And then I did more research on it and found out that I just read the Bible. And if you read the Bible, I just decided this is not the kind of God I want. This is the wrong God for me. So I just rejected him. And there's no going back from that. Once you reject God, unless you're lying about him, he's all-seeing, all-knowing God. You can't. He's going to go, you rejected me. You don't come back and reject me.
According to her faith, yes, you can always come back to believe in God. I'll put it this way. If you sit there and rejected God, and then God turns around 5 minutes later, pops in front of you, just boom, pops in front of you and says, why you reject me? And you're saying you're not going to turn around and worship him again if he popped up right in front of you?
First place is I never worshiped him. And have you ever heard of that ever happen?
Well, wait a minute. You just said you read the Bible and then rejected him. Okay.
I did.
That means to reject him, that means you had to have believed in him before that.
No, I just decided that he's not. I don't know if he's God or not. He's not my God. He's not the kind of God I want. He doesn't act the way I would think a God acts. Gods don't act like that.
Okay. First of all,
God, he's a harsh God.
No. See, that's the problem. Gods aren't jealous. Gods don't kill innocent people for no reason. Don't kill innocent people to get their own way. That's the whole problem with this. God, if you're a God, why do you need a blood sacrifice? Why do you need magic blood in order to cure, in order to rid people's sins? That don't make any sense. How many innocent people has that God the God of Christianity or the Jews killed?
It was not people, animals.
No. He went into, first let's start with Abraham. And he goes to Abraham and said, hey, I want you to take your kid out here in the desert.
Oh, okay. I want you to slit his throat.
I want you to slit his throat. What kind of God asked you to do that? And what kind of person, and I don't like Abraham either. Abraham right at the point, right then should have said, look, you're not the God I want. My God doesn't ask me to kill little kids, ever. Then what's the next thing he does? The next thing he does is he goes to Egypt and he tells him, okay, I want you to set my people free. And he doesn't. Pharaoh doesn't set him free. So what does he do? He kills all the firstborn children, the innocent. He kills the innocent, not the people that are keeping the slaves, but he kills the innocent. And then what does he do? He goes to Jericho, and he tells the Jews, you go to Jericho, and when you go in there, you kill everybody. You kill women, children, men. Matter of fact, you even kill the animals. What the hell the animals had to be killed for? What do you kill innocent things for? That's not the kind of God I want. I want a God that kills innocent things. And then you come down to modern times. You get to Christ. And so these wise men come to Herod and say, hey, yeah, we see a king has been born. So what does Herod do? What does Herod do? He kills all the kids that are 2 or 3 years old. All the Jewish kids are 2 or 3 years old. What? You are telling me with God, with his unlimited power, knowing and seeing all, that he couldn't have done something to save those poor kids? Oh my God, he probably killed, what, 250,000 little kids? Sorry. That ain't the God for me. That ain't the God I want. I don't want a God that does. And that's the other thing. The first thing I thought was, God made man in his image. So you're telling me that God is ugly, petty, jealous, stingy, greedy, murderous? What kind of God is that? Is a God supposed to be above this sort of thing? If you're a God, if you're a God and you're not above that sort of thing, you're not a God to me. I mean, gods are supposed to be above that sort of thing. That's just like Greek mythology. Those kind of cheap gods that the Greeks invented. Sorry. They're never going to happen, man. I just gave up on it. I gave up on it, man. And then the other thing is I found out, I don't know how much you study Christianity, but the Jews, they didn't have any devil or anything like that. They're heaven or hell until who took them into slavery?
Babylonians?
No.
Babylonians took them into slavery in 586.
No. Somebody took them into slavery, Babylonians. Well, at any rate, the Syrians took them, and the Syrians, they had a different religion, and their religion had a heaven, had a good God and a bad God. And then, so all of a sudden, the Jews got a heaven and hell. Religion. And so they got heaven and hell. I'm thinking, well, how come they didn't do that before? How come, it sounds like they just saw that religion.
Syrians didn't have heaven and hell.
Who didn't?
Syrians had the same gods as the Sumerians.
Yes, and they had they didn't
have yes they did. Yes, they did. You want to bet?
Yeah, how much? Any amount of money you want to bet, man? Because they did not have the Anunnakis. They had Zoroastrianisms
was Zoroastrianism didn't come around till after the Babylonian times.
No, that was before Christianity, and it was the Assyrians had that. That's the religion they had. No. It was a state religion almost. It was a state religion, matter of fact. Well, look it up and see. That's the truth. That's according to what the historians say. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what the historians say. Is that was the kind of religion they had, and so they didn't have heaven or hell. And actually, if you go back and read the Old Testament, check it out and read it out. Satan, or Lucifer, whatever you want to call him, he wasn't a bad guy. He wasn't a bad guy in the Old Testament. That only happened when you got the New Testament.
Right here. Enlil, the Assyrian version of Enlil, the god. The same as Enki. Shema, but
it's not
the Assyrian version of Utu. I'm reading it right here, dude. I'm reading it. Same gods as the Sumerians. The exact same gods.
Look up the Zor.
I'm reading it right here. The same gods.
And what religion? What's the name of the religion?
Sumerian.
No, it is not Sumerian.
Yes, it's the same. I can't argue when I'm reading it right off.
Well, I can't argue with you when I'm in the middle of this fight.
Ancient Assyria.
Ancient Assyria. We change the subject.
We can just let that go.
We're gonna get to a point where we're gonna get ugly here.
Doesn't make any difference. It's a waste of my time because I'm reading it
right off. I'm reading it right off their own page. Guys? Okay, on the Assyriology.
What, Nate?
Guys, one God, Satan's bad. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We all have our faith.
Or not, it's one God.
Mm-hmm.
And Satan's bad.
The best thing is just not to discuss it.
Yeah, but then you never solve problems.
Yeah, but you create problems.
Mm-hmm. Everything creates problems.
True.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to get my damn... How the hell I run out? Okay, there we go. Now I got a deposit. Run back over here. Sell stuff.
Not, but I definitely understand what you're saying. Because reading the Bible, it's vicious.
Well, I mean, I don't have anything against God killing the bad people, the people that are doing the bad thing. But when he goes killing innocent people, especially babies and stuff, oh my God.
Well, the one thing that I noticed...
He didn't kill the babies.
He could have stopped it. You don't think God could have done something to...
Yes, he could have.
From happen? I mean, he didn't, but he didn't. And then God told the people in Jeremiah, told the Jews to go to Jeremy and to kill everybody, the women, men, children, and animals. I mean, what kind of God tells you to do? Kill the innocent? As a matter of fact, I don't think the Jewish general got in big trouble because he didn't do it.
Why do you think? You sit there and seem to think that God has to be pure and good and
then he's no more than better than humans. How's he better than different than
they created us? Then
you think he created it? You don't know that he created it.
Samaritan tell you they created it, and they tell you how they created it. They took an animal, which we assume be Homo erectus, because that's where it seems to point to, and that he turned around and took their blood, or their genes and the Homo erectus genes, spliced them together, and voila, come out. They made the
gene horse erectors, and who else?
Homo erectus.
And who else?
And their genes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Of the gods.
That's how the story goes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
you guys are half and half. I mean, some of the things...
Half and half.
And in actuality, they made two versions of Adam, what we would call Adam. And they clearly state that they did. And that... the first, because the first one couldn't reproduce, at least initially. In other words, like a mule.
Well, I mean, the Jewish Bible has two stories on how
Adam too.
How Genesis works. One of them it says he created the earth and everything and all the animals and everything, and then he created Adam. The other story created Adam first, and then he created all the other things.
No, it never does that in the Bible.
Look and see, it's there.
No, it's not.
Look and see. Just like there's
chapter 1 through 6. You want me to read it to you? I can read it to you.
Yeah,
well, he's talking about something other than King James.
Yeah, post pictures of the Bible thing. So,
okay, and first of all, you're reading all the English versions without, which did not translate the,
Well, there's no other. I can't read any other version, so I have to. I have to go with what other people that can read them, how they translate it.
Go and read Bart Ehrman. He'll get a lot more insight about the Bible.
Well, you go check out Richard Carrier, and he'll get a lot more insight on the Bible too. Yeah,
no,
you don't like him.
No, I'm talking about an expert who's an expert on.
And you don't think
Bible.
he is? So is he?
No, I know
Richard Carrier is. I know he is. He's got a doctor's degree in it. Yeah, he's got a doctorate degree in it. I mean, I don't know if all what he says is true or not, but some of it makes sense to me. What do we got left? 15 minutes left. 20 minutes left.
We'll get there. It'll be gone before we know it.
You know why I'm not saying...
You think so?
You know why I'm not really saying much? Is because... both of you are right on some things, and then both of you are wrong on some things. So you're kind of
his theories and all that. Richard Carrier has been largely debunked. I
don't see how you figure that. I mean,
I'm reading on it.
Well, some of yours are
okay.
Well,
too.
Listen to what he says and see what you think of what he says.
Are true, but some of the things.
Yeah, he says Jesus didn't exist, contrary to all evidence. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
he
okay.
Did. He did.
I don't deny the existence of Jesus. I do believe that he exists. The evidence shows that he exists.
What evidence? There's no evidence. There's no evidence that shows he existed. There's no evidence that shows he didn't exist.
Yes, there is.
What? What evidence is there that shows?
There's a bit of evidence.
What is it?
Not the shroud.
There's no hard evidence, but everybody thinks he's real.
There is no hard evidence. There's no evidence at all that he.
Roman writings. Huh? When you have the
Emperor, there's no Roman writings. There's no one. There's only one Roman writing, and that's what's his name?
Okay.
I just get everything.
Okay, the Emperor. Jeez, the Emperor. That's amazing because the Emperor ordered them to bring Jesus to. He had heard of miracles and stuff like that, and ability to heal, and he ordered them to bring Jesus to Rome.
No, there's no.
But by the time it got there, they had already acted. Yes, that is it's actual Roman paper.
You show me that Roman paper. There's no such paper as that. There's
I don't have it on me.
There's no emperor of Rome ever said anything. The only guy that did was Josephus. Josephus mentioned Jesus in some of his history books. But a lot of people they don't think that Josephus actually did that. They think that was added afterwards. And not Josephus didn't write that. Somebody else put that in there afterwards. They don't know for sure.
So in other words, you got an excuse for anything you want to hear.
Huh? You got an excuse for everything you want to hear.
If it's in his writings, and some people, that's like saying some people believe that the election was stolen. It doesn't make it so.
No, what they're saying is the people that do this, historians, go by the way that Josephus writes, his style of writing and everything. Well, that part of his writing wasn't.
Guys, I don't want to start yelling, but well, how about this? We just focus on Karka stuff. And then on the group, and then just on the group, you put, like your points down, what you believe and what you don't believe, or what's true and what's not true, so we can all figure it out then. Okay? Just focus on the Karkas right now, because I want to add some things too, and probably Diana as well. Okay?
No, Diana, I think wants to stay out of it if she can.
Yeah, because
I thought the whole thing started with her.
My understanding is that all the stuff is just based on the style of writing of the people that wrote it, and they think but they didn't write that. Maybe they did. Maybe they're wrong. They don't know it. There's not enough evidence to prove it one way or the other. And Josephus doesn't even say anything very much about Jesus. But
no, it doesn't. But there's other writings on him too.
There's no other writings. There's no other writings before 100. Probably 70 to 100 years after Jesus died, there's no other writings. There's no other writing. At the time if he lived, nobody wrote about him. And does that make sense? A guy that can bring people alive, there's nobody wrote anything about him? That doesn't make any sense to me. And Pilate never wrote anything about him. There's nothing about Pilate either.
Okay. There's a lot of difference about this. Okay, and this is where I come into it, or in the differentiation is, I believe that Jesus did exist. I believe that Jesus did, a variety of things. I don't believe he did all these miracles, and I don't believe he is the Son of God based on the evidence that was shown, because of various things. And this goes to historical stuff, okay? Like when they talk about the census and everything, problem is, first of all, they know there's multiple problems because it goes from 1 BC to 180. There's no 0, which means which you would think that would be where he would be, but it's not there.
No, Jesus wasn't born. We know that Jesus wasn't born. He had to be born in sometime between 6 and 4 BC because he had to be born.
Actually, it's 12 and 4 BC.
Well, sometime in there because that's when King Herod died. I think Herod died in 4 BC.
Yes,
so
March 13th,
he had to be born
BC,
before
actually,
that.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
he had to be born before that. So they think it had to be born. The guy who came up with
there's other requirements there. There's other requirements that involve, such as it says King Augustus. Problem is there was no census conducted by Caesar Augustus
at the time Jesus was being born.
No, ever.
I agree. Well, no, they had the census. Romans were known for taking census, and why did they take census?
But no,
the census,
people. Right? But the census, but they quit doing that at the end of the Republic before Julius Caesar. They quit doing that.
Well, Julius Caesar was a long. I mean, he's kind of 31
Yeah, but they quit doing it because of the civil wars and stuff like that.
But there's no census that shows that that there was a reason for Joseph to take Mary to Bethlehem.
Right, and that's the second thing is that they said if they had a census, they'd never have you go back to
That's right.
Like
I agree with that too.
The census would be taken where you were living.
That's right.
At the time.
I agree with that too.
But
that's what they say. That's
the whole point of what they talk about in the Bible, and this is where the inspiration is. They went back and is basically it's basically trying to establish credentials is what it is. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. The whole thing is like read about the different gospels and
but it doesn't,
the genealogy of Jesus. They're just trying. Most of the gospels are trying to make it so that the prophecies of the Messiah coming, that Jesus would fulfill most of the prophecies.
The point being is never to sway, because like I said, Diana has her beliefs, and whether we sit there and believe that or not, she believes that he was the Son of God, that he died for her sins, and that's what's important, to her. And like I said.
Now you do. Now,
what's that?
What's his name?
Bart
Ehrman.
Yeah, he says that. When did Jesus say that he was Son of God?
He never said it.
Jesus never claimed to be the Son of God.
Right.
He never did that.
Right.
John, you got three Gospels.
So have you read Bart Ehrman or watched his videos?
I've watched his videos.
Yeah, I love Bart Ehrman. Bart Ehrman is very insightful. And
watch Richard Carey he said, and a lot of his things, like he says Jesus never existed. Listen to what he says and then tell me what you think he said. A lot of his stuff seemed pretty logical to me. And the same thing, why did they make up Jesus? Well, the other thing is that, now see, like I say, I just go with what these guys say because I don't know. I can't read Greek.
Okay.
And
this is my stuff. That's the whole thing, because Bart Ehrman goes back to the original Greek.
Right. Yeah.
Richard Carrier just bases it off of what he reads and other stuff.
Richard Carrier can read Greek and all those ranges too. He says he can read those things. He says kind of has struggled to get through Spanish, which I don't really understand. If you can read Greek and Aramaic and all that crap.
Aramaic, Greek, Latin.
But same thing. Richard Carrier can read all that stuff too. I mean, he's got the credentials to be able to do that. But I mean, look at what he says. Seriously, just listen to his lectures.
But what I was trying to say was, see, Bart Ehrman, is and like I said, he bases his on evidence, and Bart Ehrman says, yes, Jesus did exist. Problem is now here's some of the things that people don't understand. Okay, when you read the Bible, okay, and you read the beginning of that, and they talk about his followers, and you look at the names of the followers. Look at the names of the names. Okay, like I'm going to give you the easiest one: Judas Iscariot. Okay, Iscariot means basically assassin. Okay, knife man. Okay, I think it was Matthew the Zealot or whatever. It was another one. A zealot was a radical or rebellious. These guys were basically, when you read the names of them, these guys were rebels.
Ooh, shiny.
Fighting against the Romans.
It doesn't say that in the Bible. I mean, it doesn't say that in the Gospel. Some of them were fishermen. One of them was a tax collector for the Romans.
No, tax collector is a different thing. There was no tax collector for Romans.
Oh, yeah, One
tax collector basically got paid by rich people to go collect taxes for him.
No, they got the Romans. He was working for the Romans to collect taxes. I can't remember which one it was, but you look up in the Bible, one of them was. Yes, they did.
Romans didn't have tax collectors. Romans collected their taxes from the governors.
The governors had to go out and get the taxes.
The governor, yes, but the governors would sit there and hire people. The governors and rich people would hire people to go out and collect the taxes and stuff like that. In other words, if I'm a rich landowner and I have all these people working on working farms for me, you're going to go out and collect my share. You know, and that's what their jobs were.
And one of the
it's not tax collectors in this. It's not tax collectors in the way we think, because tax collectors kept a portion of the money they collected.
Well, that's where their incentive came from. I think that they did because that's how they got paid.
Right, that was their incentive. Their incentive was to get stuff so they make money.
That was their job, to collect taxes, and when they collect taxes, they took because that's how they got paid. But one of the apostles was a tax collector for the Romans.
No, the Romans never had a tax collector.
You can, however you want it. If he's a tax collector for the people, for the Jews, that gave the money to the Romans.
He was a tax collector, period. Okay, that's all that matters. In other words, he was a guy who went out and collected something for somebody. Okay, we would call them loan sharks today.
No, he wasn't a loan shark. He's a tax collector. He collected taxes from the people. The Romans said, you have to pay so many taxes.
If you had a corporation that owned a bunch of land, they'd hire him to go out and collect it. It didn't matter. The source didn't matter. Okay, it could have been that. It could have been a governor. It could have been a local prefect. It could have been the strong man. You know, it could have been the temple guard sitting there saying, "Hey, we want to make sure this guy owes us 2 goats. Go get it." Okay.
Well, you can say however you want it, but the money ended up with the Romans. That's where it ended up at.
No, it didn't. It ended up in the person who he was hired to collect it for.
You're confused about how the Romans worked. That's what the Romans did.
Romans didn't collect from the landowners.
They collected from everybody. Everybody had to pay taxes. If you lived in Rome, you were Roman, you had to pay. Oh, yeah, you did. That's why they had citizens.
No. You see, here's the difference. Roman citizens were exempt from being taxed. You didn't know that, did you?
No, they were not.
Yes, they were.
Well, I'll check it out, but I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Romans, I know for a fact that
Romans weren't going to let the citizens who made the most money not pay taxes.
Roman citizens were exempt from being taxed. That's the privilege of them being a citizen. Okay. At the same time, it was a requirement to serve in the military. That was where your duty came. The people out in the provinces had to pay taxes, okay, but they didn't have to serve in the military. Oh, you got to know this stuff. Yeah. Anyways, we're giving Diana a headache.
Me too. And heck, I read the Bible almost. We're in Matthew right now. So we're doing Matthew.
We're in the what?
Matthew, the book of Matthew.
What are we doing about the book of Matthew?
Yeah, it's.
I think the book of Mark is probably the closest.
Well, they say Matthew was the first one that was written, I think.
No, Mark was.
Well, the others were just copied off of him then.
Mark was the first one. Matthew was the second.
No, I'm
second.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans.
No, not the order that they're in, that they talk about them. I'm saying, the order that they were actually written. I think Mark was the first. I think so. Luke or Matthew was wrote in second. The other one was wrote third. John was wrote last.
And John's the only one that says that Jesus was a God.
John was also written,
long after the other ones were.
Yes.
And that's the only gospel.
And it was written by a Jewish sect that was following Jesus, that broke away from Judaism. Yeah. But or what way they thought. But here's the simple fact. Out of the 26 books in the New Testament, 23 were written by Paul or Paul's followers. Okay, and this is why I suspect talking about. Basically, the New Testament in Christianity is completely the works of one man who was not even associated with Jesus in any way, shape, or form, and that's where the whole movement came from.
All the Gospels were written by one person. Is that what you're saying?
Or his followers. I said 23 of 26. Mark is the only one that wasn't. Mark and 2 other books.
I don't think that any of them were actually written by any of Jesus' followers.
I didn't say Jesus. Well, no. They believe 2 of them were written by his followers, and those 2 are so radically different from the other 23, and were actually, when at the council, councils that they were debating whether or not to include them because they totally disagreed with the other books. And so there was huge debate on that.
Master debater.
Mark is included because it was the first one, and all the other ones were derived off of it, they believe.
Well, not John. John wasn't derived off.
John was even to a great extent derived off.
Not even a little bit, I don't think. Because first of all, John was really super anti-Jewish, and he said a lot of times that he quoted Jesus as saying that Jesus said things that made him look like God. None of the other Gospels said anything about Jesus saying that he was
Here's
God.
the thing. Paul, who's a Roman citizen and preaching to Romans, okay, he wasn't preaching to Jews. He was proselytizing to Romans, had a huge incentive to downplay the Romans' role in Jesus' death. Okay, kind of looks bad. The guys you're trying to, the guys, and it's not.
The thing about Paul is that all the other apostles and everybody else said that you have to obey the Jewish laws. If you want to be a follower of Christ, you have to obey the Jewish laws. And Paul said, no, we don't have to do that anymore, because Jesus said we didn't have to. He never met Jesus. The only time he saw Jesus was an hallucination or a vision, call it. And that's why Christians don't do that. Why Christians don't follow the Jewish law.
Kills, yep.
Huh?
And
Kills
Outpost.
Is it up already?
What about it?
Yeah. I don't think I'm a very good leader.
Yeah,
Kills Outpost.
Time flies when you have
fun. Queen's up. The Queen's
What is that?
You gonna go hit the Queen? Go hit the Queen.
I don't think I'm going to get there in time. I don't think
invite me quick, or somebody invite me quick to party. I need a party. Anybody?
I'm working on it. Poco, I'm trying to find you. What one are you in?
I'm not in a party. I need a
What guild are you in? What guild
Go to your friends list. If you have him on your friends list, you can invite him.
Oh, okay.
Diana, you can't invite me?
No, I can't. I tried.
Then leave the squad.
There, I got you. I think this guy's going to be dead before I get to him. Well, I'll res people then. What the hell?
I gotta go with Cyril. I know he's there.
Didn't I invite you?
You're kidding, right?
Did you get invited? Okay. I thought I missed
trying to get there quick. This guy don't even have South Sun.
Oh, wow.
Join a friend.
Yeah. That's why I said I need to tell the invitation. I got it.
Barely progress.
Barely got it. I guess I'll take the jumping puzzle too.
Okay, I'll meet you over there.
I might get some stuff here while I'm here. I got that waypoint. Grab this.
There's a Blossom out here on, and the other two are on the East Coast, I think.
Don't say that. I got it. Maybe
I
I have
got
to
two
find
at the
them.
Vale.
Sorry. What'd you say, Lan?
I got two at the Vale.
Oh, well, then they must be some other places. Never mind. You got two Blossoms at the same place?
Yes, because I got one an hour later at rebloomed.
Oh, okay. Well, then they've moved.
Right.
They're moved since I was here this morning. Or we're on a different.
Well, I'm going to check at the Vale. The Vale's way over there.
Definitely, I would. If she says they're there, they're there.
Well, it's just one. But
Well, there wasn't two. An hour later, I got the second one.
yeah, that's what I said. There's just one.
Yeah, just one there. And I don't know where the others are then. Because there was none at the Vale. I don't think.
I got one. There's one by the Worm.
Ooh, I gotta change in it. I get you a porter.
One and one over there. There's two on the east side. There's one by the Worm, and one by the
just let me know when you get here.
I might as well go get Pro
One by the rock too.
Yeah, across from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's the easiest way of putting it.
Where by Dwayne Johnson? The Rock? Ha!
North of the Pro Islet camp. Oh, I got Pro Islet all of a sudden. How did I get Pro Islet?
You're just good, man.
I'm telling you. Oh, wait a minute. If I didn't have all this, now I got all of it. What the heck? I was looking at the wrong place. All right, coming over there.
So
To you. Coming to you.
I'm here.
I'm not, but I'm coming.
But I'm afraid the lizard's going to get her.
Oh, wow. How the hell I do that?
I got him. If you don't
Shit.
that.
I'm under the map.
What?
Under the map? What?
Hold on. I'm under the map. Okay.
You're
I hit my mouth. I hit my mouth under the map.
Are you coming over, Nathan, to get the chest?
I got the chest already.
Nathan? Oh, okay. Never mind.
You mean the
Sorry.
chest?
Who knew?
Yeah.
No, the chest up here at the end of the jumping puzzle. I can port you up here if you want to.
I'll
put up a I'll put up a mentor.
There's that beautiful lady.
You see the mentor banner west of the ship?
No, we just want you. I'm out here. I'm here with Diana.
I'm coming down.
There's a beautiful, lovely lady right here.
You don't see it? How? Clear off the other side of the island?
Hold on. You just gotta come right up to the ship where the Black Lion training goes.
Yeah. Now, if you look straight west from there, I think it's pretty much west, isn't it? Yeah. If you look west from there, clear at the other end of the island, there should be a mentor banner there.
All right.
You don't have a roller beetle, do you?
There is no way I can get.
You have a roller beetle? You don't have that. You don't have that Lion Point way point.
No, it's not. I've never been there.
Oh, and you don't have a roller beetle.
Nope.
Excelsior.
We got to fix you up with a roller beetle, there, partner.
Why would you? Roller beetle? Why would you don't need a roller beetle?
Because roller beetle, you can go real fast to get over here.
Yeah, but if he's like the rest of us, he'll run off the map.
Yeah, it only goes. Yeah.
Oh, the roller beetles are a little tough.
Or turn upside down.
They are a little hard to control. So, are we going to do HI now?
On my way.
Okay, I'm on my way too.
All right, let me get it down here. I got that hard. Let me see what I gotta get. I gotta get over. There's a bit boy down there.
Did it again. I can't believe it. Darn it.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Got that one.
Are we going in yours first, Bacon?
Yeah.
You want to come and chop, Nathan?
I gotta switch characters. Let me put this one safe.
HI, go into our home instance and chop everything in there. You're more
Yeah,
welcome to come along if you want to.
Hall and get some more. See if I can
All
get
right,
a full
there we go.
pack of tools again.
Switching characters.
But, hold on a sec.
Yeah, right now I got to get this whole thing done. I get this. I got 4 maps left to go. Yes. Boo, boo.
65 gold. That is cool.
All right.
Get everything in caps.
All right. Let's see. Cat ain't here, is he?
No.
Haven't seen him.
I haven't seen Lost either, unfortunately.
Yeah, Lost was on.
But all I got
Lost
in mine was the
Yeah, we lost
garden.
him.
I mean, Pagan's one that's got everything. Garden.
Right.
Pagan's one that's got everything.
Yeah, but you don't have,
I got a garden.
You don't want anything, so let's go do yours first so you feel like you're useful.
Okay.
I
love you. Are you guys ready to go in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Well, Nathan's coming. Nathan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let Nathan come up here.
I'm just gonna grab a few more items, tools in case, and then
No worries.
port over to Divinity's Reach. Hold on a sec.
No worries.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Seize the moment.
Dude, I might as well collect guild alls while I'm waiting for him.
I can't find Nathan on my.
Just hold on a sec.
Moofly.
Mewfly.
Moofy.
No L's.
Moofly.
What guild? Oh, there he is.
Mewfly.
I got him. Want me to feel useful? That's important to feel useful. That's for sure.
I mean, if we go in mine, you'll say, well, there's no reason for me to go in it, and you'll leave.
But you got baubles.
Yeah, I'm
Get your
gonna pour
baubles
over.
yet?
No, I ain't going to get baubles up for a long time.
What?
Because
What the hell?
I looked at it. The only reason I want baubles is to get those 2 boom boxes, right? So
Is that it?
Yeah, so it's going to take 32 bobble bubbles to get the node, and then I got to get 32 for each of the boom boxes. Okay, so that's 96 total.
So I'm told.
The problem is, you look at 32 bobbles or whatever.
Bobble.
Yeah, 24 a day. If you did it for 10 days, it's 240. Okay. Which isn't even enough for 1 bobble. So you get 2 bobble bubbles a month. To get 32 of them, it's going to take me 16, 17 months.
I saw this hunter who had a doggy.
To get,
It was bigger than me, and it said,
Are you
to get-
in, Pagan?
You want me to come back?
You're not. Are you in there already? Where are you at?
I'm in my guild halls.
Oh yeah. Whenever you
May
want.
you always
whenever
seek out the light.
I was waiting for Nathan to come.
He's there. He made it.
Oh, okay.
Any sharpshooters out there want an opportunity to prove themselves? Do I have the place for you?
We're waiting for
Yeah.
Pagan now.
Yeah, I'll come back. So basically, it's going to take me 16 to 17 months. That's if I get them every day, which I'm not getting them every day. If I got them every day, it's going to take me 16, 17 months to get that. And I figure that's like 5 years for the goddamn.
He's going to drag this war out for another year or 2.
Okay, now we're going to.
That's like 5 years. 5 years of doing it every day just to get the 3 things that no.
Well, you gotta have goals.
Be right back.
You gotta have goals, don't you?
Yeah, basically, no. They're they're saying if you want that, you got to sit there and go do that super adventure box, and I ain't sacrificing myself that much.
I'm no good at Super Venture Box anyway.
Yeah, my sanity.
2017.
Wait a minute, this is yours. Well,
I thought you wanted to do my garden. Make me feel useful.
Yeah, but I'm doing the rest of the stuff. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, you can do that too.
There's
Save
a
your
couple
time and
things
yours.
up here. You got a couple things up here. Yeah, I don't have over here. I think no, I got those. You got the flax. That's what it was. They had the other one. But,
I thought I had this other stuff down here that.
yeah, so when I sit there and figured it out and counted it up, I'm like, oh, yeah, you know what? No, take that long. It's like I'll do it as I can, but I'm not going to try for it, because I don't even need those boom box. The only thing that I want those boom box, the only reason for them is basically you buy the 2 boom boxes and all this stuff, and you can have music in your home instance. And I'm like, oh, the hell with that.
You're one up on me. I don't even want the boombox. I just want the node so that
Greetings.
the nodes.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what?
The node thing.
Yeah, so I realized, it's like eventually I'll get the bobble bubble or whatever, the bobble node, but I'm not going to work hard at it. In other words, if I go to somebody's home instance, wait a minute.
They have it. Yep, that's the way I do it.
Maybe seeing or something because I can't collect anything.
How come?
Oh, that's varietal. No wonder. Jesus.
What are you trying to collect?
You have varietal seeds in there.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Just in that one section. The rest of them you can get.
Yeah, I was like trying to collect it, and I wasn't collecting anything, and I'm like, what the hell? Am I DCing or something?
Sorry about that. I was trying to play around with that ascended food, so I'll probably change those back pretty soon.
Yeah,
I run out of food. I run out of
those are nice for people, like I tell people, like what we have people in Sky, we have people that donate that stuff to them all the time.
That's a fair price. I'll take it.
Yeah, you got that. But see, nobody donates it to me, so fortunately.
Are you done debating?
Ow! So fortunately, I won't. It's hot.
Oh.
So fortunately, I don't have anybody donating it.
I can do that.
I'm not sure about this.
Home bank. Which one is it? Bank, right? Okay, Bank Express.
What are you doing?
I'm getting 25, whatever these things are, to get that thing.
25 of these things and that thing?
25 crystals to get.
Oh, Poco. You gotta wait for Poke to come.
Greetings. Trapped inside them.
I invited her.
Oh, okay. Wait, I can leave in a second here. Boom. Bam. Because the rest of that stuff's in mine.
You seem friendly.
So when you get done in here, we'll go.
All right, everybody leave. He can invite Pot. Then you come back in.
I'm still getting.
Or we can do mine.
Wait,
I'm almost done.
It's going to be in mine, too. It's going to be in mine.
Yeah, it's going to be in his, too, Nathan, what's left.
Yeah, the only thing he doesn't have, the only thing I don't have that's in his is those two garden plots
home before I
and the flax.
And yeah, who cares about that stuff?
Ran into an Asura.
So
called me a buka. I think she was.
Did you invite Minnie?
What did you do?
Who's Minnie? I don't got room for Minnie.
Minnie.
Oh, let me kick out of here, and then you can invite me.
Wait a minute. She's not even on, I don't think. So.
Oh, well, I can kick out anyway. There's nothing in yours that I want.
For centuries.
What do you mean there's nothing in mine you don't have? I got stuff you don't have.
Yeah, but I already did it with somebody that had theirs.
I think you lie. I don't think you do it with somebody else. You just do,
I don't lie.
Yes, you do. I think you do. I think you're making it up. Just as you...
Just because I don't want to go in yours?
Yeah. Come on in mine. Come on.
Okay. Wait.
That ain't mine.
I'll cancel it.
Yeah. Pock.
I'm gonna go in there and run around. So look, I'm gonna go run around so it looks like I'm doing.
Pock.
I'm gonna run around and do everything.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what the heck?
I'm gonna go in there and run around his home instance so it looks like I'm.
Why is it disappearing? It says enter home instance and I click on it.
You broke it.
And it won't let me do it. Oh, now it's going in. What the heck?
What?
I went in.
I didn't go in.
I didn't.
Okay, I know that. It's like that. Where's Pock at?
It came back out.
Yeah.
Right here.
There we go.
Okay, now I'm gonna run around so it looks like I'm getting stuff.
Joe.
I don't want him to think I'm not. Okay, I'll get that tree there. And there's a tree over here. And then there's
no, see, you don't have that right over there. I know for a fact you didn't have that in yours.
Have what? Yeah, I told you that already. Well, I'll get that too.
This thing right over here, this one, I know for a fact he didn't have that in his. Or he didn't have those two trees.
My assistance?
I'll run over here and get this stuff here. Yeah, but I'm just running. I want you to think that I'm doing yours. So.
I don't know.
Sir,
See, what you gotta do is quit doing other people's, you're doing all these strangers, I mean, we're getting kind of jealous, you doing these strangers people's things. You need to start doing ours.
What is he wearing? How old is he?
Well, I did that for a while, but you guys are unreliable. You don't always show up.
Did you need something?
And if you don't show up, then I'm out of luck.
Please come in.
So I better
I'll
hit
tell
it
you
while I
what you
can.
need to know.
Wait, I missed something over here, didn't I? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, no, I got to go down the alley. That's what I got to do. You won't think I got this stuff if I don't go down the alley.
Yeah. I'm down the.
I don't know where the alley is.
So who's are you getting then? Well, we used
Do
to
I
be
have
reliable.
to tell you?
Yes.
Yes.
My sons.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That makes
Ran
sense.
into an
I do it
Asura.
first thing in the morning while he's
Yeah.
sleeping.
So you just get on his account and.
Nuh-uh. Oh, yeah. I get on his account to let me in. Because otherwise, he won't let me do it when he's awake.
Well, you can always wait and see if we get on. If you don't, then you could do it, And
No, because he'll be
if
awake.
your son
then.
was nice, he'd buy all that stuff for you.
If my son was nice, he'd get a job and move out.
My mother.
Trust me, they'll get a job. They still won't move out. Because they'll save money. It's like, why should I go get an apartment? I save money.
That's what I'm really afraid of. They won't.
Oh, fuck.
I was kind of hoping that just for a little while, because my wife, she's a fertile little thing, man. As soon as we got married, she knocked up, man. We had kids. So I was hoping at some point that we'd be, living, by ourselves. It'd be just me and her for a while, but apparently that's never going to happen.
Yeah. How's your son?
42.
I'm in my.
Yeah, about that time he should be moving out. Come on.
Well, he did move out for a while, but
I'm anticipated.
he moved in with some other guys. I know.
That's when you sit there and tell him, look, we
To
sold your
Queen
bedroom.
Jenna.
But he did move in with some other guys when he got out of high school or got out of college, and then all those guys hooked up with some babe and moved out on him. So then he was stuck and he had to come home. And he had a job for a while, but then he quit that job, and then he couldn't get another one for a while.
See, the problem was he should have hooked up with some babe, and
I tell him that all the time,
Best be
man.
getting
Get
home
married,
before I
have
worry
kids,
the wife.
go in
Shut
debt
up
beyond your
now.
wildest
I can't
dreams.
hear anything.
exactly.
But he don't do it. He doesn't. Where actually, my impression is that he thinks babes are just too fucking expensive.
They are these days.
Too much.
telling you.
So, fortunately, my wife she didn't care about money. She was just interested in my good looks and
Ran
sparkling
into an
personality.
Asura.
Said my husband.
She
thinks
must be
the same
standing right
thing.
next to you
She
again.
was hitting on me.
He's laughing now. He's laughing at me now.
Who's left in? Who's your-
So you only had
she
one
said she was
child.
joking on that stuff. No, I got two of them. I got one in the Army,
Oh, you got at least a 50-50
Oh, you
chance.
got two
and,
more.
he's married. He's married and got a kid. He's married and got a kid. But
See?
we're gonna go ski her sometime. But he's not very bright either
I
because
wish I had hair like a Silvari.
recruiters came over. One recruiter was a diesel mechanic guy. So he gets in there, stays in for 20 years, gets a pension, and he goes out and opens his diesel
My
shop or
mother's
goes to
gone
work for Caterpillar.
Bartender.
The other one was a communications expert. He said, oh, yeah, we just go out there, and after they get the tent set up, we set up their communications and everything. Then we go pop popcorn and watch TV. What do you think my kid did when he joined the Army? What did he join as? Guess.
Pop popcorn and watch the movie.
No, guess. Guess what he did? Infantry. He joined as a fucking entrant. God damn. And I mean, it goes without saying that they've just about wrecked him, man. I mean, he was carrying around these javelins, which are, these rocket things that weigh about, I don't know, I think about 150 pounds. So they just kind of wrecked him almost, so.
On the bright side, he has zero marketable skills when he gets out.
Yeah, that too. And that's the other thing. So, I want to move out of this big house, but I'm afraid that they might have to move back to this big.
No, that's when you tell him, look, you ain't got no choice but to stay in there 20 years and get that pension because you ain't got a job.
He's already done
all.
that, but see, he's our favorite son because he gave us a granddaughter. So,
And he's got a job, not living at home.
I like him.
and my wife
Good
wanted
head
a
on his
daughter,
shoulders, he has.
So,
The caravan from Lion's Arch is late, and we're having trouble getting meat and milk from the outlying
You
ranches.
got to tell them. Look at it a little bit harder. Maybe come out with a couple more so that we,
quite a siege.
No, one.
But I certainly can't depend on the caravans like I used to.
My wife said I needed
War
a
can't
daughter.
last forever.
That's what I needed was a daughter. My brother's got two boys and a girl, and he told me one day, that girl has cost me more money than those two boys put together.
Called me a buka.
Yeah, because a boy can wear a pair of blue jeans 5 days a week, and nobody will ever know he didn't wash them.
And top of that, the bigger
blue
the
jeans are meant
swimsuits
to be
get for
wearing
guys,
5 days a week.
the bigger the swimsuits are for the guys, the cheaper they are. Or the bigger they are, the more expensive they are. Whereas chicks, the smaller the suitcase get, the smaller the swimsuits get, the more expensive they get. I don't even understand that. That doesn't even make sense to me.
Well, the same goes with blue jeans. You go buy a zero pair of blue jeans for a little boy, and they cost more than yours.
I have everything you need.
Even worse than that, when they get to be teenagers, these girls go buy pants that look like I've been wearing them for a week doing brickwork.
Right.
They're all tore up and everything, and they cost more than the jeans that aren't tore up.
Right.
The fuck? They did have one thing that had 3 girls there, and they're walking with these jeans that are tore up, wore out like that, and they're eating ice cream.
Welcome.
Yeah, we just managed to get away from that bear attack, so we're celebrating with ice cream. They look like they had a bear attack too, all that raggedy pants.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth.
So yeah, I don't think I needed a girl. Plus, the other thing is, I got 4 brothers. I don't know anything about girls. I didn't have any sisters, so I didn't grow up with any girls like that. About them, and I got to tell you, my wife's not real girly either. She's a girl, but she never wears makeup, and she doesn't wear all these, spend a lot of money.
Now she's my kind of girl.
Mm-hmm. My kind of girl too. That's why I married her.
Mm-hmm. I don't wear makeup. I do not go get my hair styled. I probably should, but I don't.
See, I don't care. I don't care if the hair's styled, but yeah, if they're wearing all that makeup, no, that's a turnoff.
I told you yesterday about the kind of girls I like, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'll tell Diane just so she knows that I was talking to this guy one time.
A little bit of eyebrow stuff or whatever, maybe a little bit of eyeliner on top of the eye, and
my wife never
that's
needed
about
any
it.
of that. My wife
never needed that.
She
I
looked
saw
good
this
without
hunter
makeup.
who had a doggy.
She looked really
It was
good. She
bigger than me.
kind
And
of got a
it
dark
said,
complexion, so
"Woof."
she looked really good. But at any rate, I was talking to this guy one time, Diane, and apparently we're talking about sex and the kind of girls we like to have sex with, And I told him I like to fuck nice girls, and he looked at me really weird, And I go, nice girls like to fuck too. That's what I like. I like nice girls. I don't like mean girls. I like girls, but nice girls. Well,
So,
I did.
You found one.
Yeah, I found one.
Best be getting home before I worry the wife.
She's ignoring me. She's ignoring me now, so I can say anything.
So basically, yeah, she was nice. Now she's mean. Now you used to now you don't.
She's a doll.
Oh.
I started out mean.
No, you didn't.
I had to show him who was boss in the beginning. Now he knows who's boss. Him.
Him.
Yeah. I let him be the boss after so many years. I mean, jeepers. He deserves it.
That Kodak is the wise. I like him.
Oh, awfully nice of you to let him be the boss.
Yeah.
Well, now he's figuring out what I went through. Except I can't get him to